today I am at Pudong building area once again because it's Sunday and I feel like today the weather is not so hot, even though I start to have a little bit of sweating because summer is actually coming in Shanghai. In today's video, I have the intention to have our first Q&A session ever. I got several questions from the viewers who left the question at the comment section on my previous videos. So today is going to be our casual Q&A session where I'm going to answer all of your questions in this video. This is my favorite street. This is called Pudong Street. So you can just come here by drop yourself off at Jiaotong University metro station. So let's start with the first question. I got several questions asking where am I come from? What is my ethnicity? And so first of all, my name is Fancie. If I look at just my appearance, some people might think that I am come from Philippines or I come from Malaysia. No, actually I come from Thailand. I am 100% Thai. I am born and raised in Thailand. I'm Thai. If you love beaches, if you love Thai food, if you love Thai-friendly people, go to Thailand. I will have a Thailand vlog pretty soon. Maybe in 1 to 2 months, I will go back to Thailand for a while. So stay tuned for the Thailand vlog. I came here during winter or spring. It used to be a red, colorful tulip, so beautiful. But right now it's summer, so everything around here you see, it starts to change from colorful color to purely green color. So yeah, let's talk about second question. So I also got some question that asked like, do I know how to speak Chinese? 你会说汉语吗? I would have to say, 我会说汉语一点点. I actually know how to speak Chinese in the way that I can survive in all kind of living life scenario in China. Like I can go to restaurant, I can get the taxi, I can even go to the bank, I can do shopping, I can talk to Chinese people. Because I used to study Chinese language before, I would have to say 10 years ago, and I forgot it after a long while of not practicing. But now once I'm stepping back in China, yeah, this become essential knowledge, essential tools that I need to keep with me. If you ask me if it's essential to know Chinese language when living in Shanghai, I would say yes, it's going to be useful. At least you have to know simple sentences to order your food, to get a taxi. This is very essential because not so many people here speak English. Therefore, yes, if I know how to speak Chinese, yes, I do. It's raining. We just arrived, but it's okay. Raining in Shanghai normally, as I say, it's like a little tiny drop of water. So I think we can still survive here. Is this real? Is it lemon? I don't know. It is so cute. It started pouring. So come to the next question. During my first video on moving to China, there's a question asking me, is it not possible to bring my dog to China? I would have to say, yes, it's really possible to bring your dog to China. You can just put him in the airplane. Okay, by the way, I have one dog. His name is Fang. He's really cute, white dog. Actually, I would love to bring him here, but the problem is that I will not have enough time to looking after him because definitely I have to go to work every single day from Monday to Friday, and dog can never stay alone in the home. So, but in Thailand, I have my mom who is taking care of the dog. Therefore, I have decided not to bring my dog here. But definitely, I have seen a lot of foreigners who's moving from their home country to China. They are also bringing their dog. Yeah, if you have a dog, you can. But yeah, for me, I cannot because I don't have time for him. question. 你会来深圳玩吗? Or are you going to come to Shenzhen? And I would have to say I have a lot of travel plans in China. At the top of my head, I would definitely want to visit Beijing, Jiuzhaigou, Kunming, and I would like to go to Tibet as well. I know it's like on the north of China. Oh, and then one more. I would like to go to Harbin during winter to see this ice festival. If you're talking about the very close one, I'm thinking about going to Suzhou very soon. And if you have any other recommendation about the city in China that you would want me to visit, feel free to comment down below because I'll be willing to take some vlogs there and then we can go there together. This is actually a construction site, but look how creative this coffee shop has turning this construction thing into a cozy little place. Nice. The road in Shanghai is very clean and very steady. Even though we have these trees, big trees planting along the street just to give us shades, they're so concerned that they have to put this granite thing right here to make the floor very steady. And when I walk here, I feel really safe and I know that I will not trip anyhow. If compared to Thailand, the road in Thailand is like, insane. Like so bumpy, you know. But I'm so impressed with how Chinese government, they are so caring. Even though for some little small tiny thing like like the tree roots not popping out on the street. There is one person asked me regarding the apartment hunting in Shanghai. So actually I have done a dedicated full episode, very informative episode on the apartment hunting. The question is, can I recommend one application that I use to find the apartment? Yes, definitely I can. So I'm using the application called Smart Shanghai. This application is very good, very informative, very useful. The good thing about this application is that most of the apartment agency there, they are speak English. And there's so many property to choose from. So I would highly recommend Smart Shanghai in this case. Let's have a break at my favorite bakery shop. If you know, this place is called Sunflower, and I order latte and my favorite Canberry muffin. And in the meantime, let's answer another question. Where should I stay between the Ban or Lujiazui? So if you know about Shanghai, they are two-sided and there's the river in between. So the side we have the really beautiful building of the Crow Tower, the Shanghai Tower, that side is called Lujiazui. And on the another side where we have this shopping street, East Nanjing Road, this side is called the Ban. You know what? To be honest, I don't know. But if I have to think more carefully, during the past 6 months, I stay here. Most of the time, I will go to the Ban side more than Lujiazui side. All the restaurants that I love, all the shopping street that I like, most of them are located more on the Ban side. So I think I got some answer. Maybe the Ban side might be better in that sense because a lot more stuff is here. But if you like to live in a really more like a skyscraper building, beautiful building side, futuristic looking kind of city, then Lujiazui might be your place. But if you ask me, I would prefer the Ban side better. Alright, so I just finished my breakfast at Sunflower Shop, my favorite bakery ever. So I just have a really good chat with Turkish guy, and yeah, I really like it, like spending my life here, and then we can talk to some random people, exchange our knowledge. This is such a precious opportunity to be living in Shanghai. Next question. Your video is very nice. Do I edit all the video by myself? First of all, I would like to say thank you very much. I'm really grateful that you guys love my video. And the answer is yes, I am the one who edit the video, film the video, everything from start to finish. I really enjoy loving doing this video. I love to shoot the music. So yes, to answer the question, I edit all the video by myself. Hello, welcome to Fancie. Is one of the most expensive shopping street in Shanghai. You can find all the luxurious brand here. Either it's fashion, either it's jewelry, either it's like the sport brand. Everything you can find here at Fancie. I would like to continue with our Q&A session because there are a lot of questions pending for me to answer. So the next question is there any Thai restaurant in Shanghai? I would say yes, definitely there are a bunch of Thai restaurants in Shanghai. However, the price there will be much more expensive. The price would be double from Thailand, but the taste is really good. So I did went to the Thai restaurant once. This restaurant is located in Lujiazhi and the taste is perfect. This place is so packed, so famous. Every time I come here, there are a bunch of people. Let's see what they are selling. Ice cream, yogurt, bread, bakery. More like a bakery shop, but it is so famous. But for me, I don't bother lining up. I would like to get something fast and easy when it comes to food. We are still at the question about food. So this lovely fan mentioned I really like all the food in this video. I bet the Chinese food is similar to Thai food, right? And seems like I don't have to cook that often. This is a very interesting question. I used to make one episode on what I ate in a week and most of the food are Chinese food. Yeah, so this is a very interesting question. If I have to answer, there are some differences and some similarities to the food. So the main differences would be most Chinese people will eat noodles, I think, as their main type of food. But for us Thai people, we eat rice as the main type of ingredient of food. But the taste, I would have to say Chinese food is so delicious, comparable to Thai food. As you might know that Thailand is the paradise of food. There are lots of variation of food, like, you know, you can try everything. And in China, I find it the same. I mean, there are so many kinds of food and the taste is so nice as well. Like, I mean, nice meaning like when you cook it, when you're seasoning it, it's like really into the food, like, you know, because we are Thai people, we love to eat a lot of high flavors, savory food. Like we like to eat some salty food, sour food, or some kind of like a spicy food. And I can find it all here in Chinese foods. You know, even though I have living here for half a year already, I still haven't missed Thai food yet. And this is something that is so surprising and amazing. So yeah, Chinese food is amazing. Oh my god, where is the hot pot place? So I used to go to this hot pot where you can sit alone having your hot pot alone. This place is so popular in Shanghai and so popular among my viewers as well. You guys seem to be very interested in this place. So this hot pot place named Xiabu Xiabu. You can find this kind of restaurant like in shopping mall. What is so amazing about it is that you can sit alone, order a set which is not expensive. Like one set is like 70, 80 RMB if I'm not mistaken. Like it is so cheap, good quality, tastes good. I couldn't ask for more. So highly recommended Shabu Shabu. Back to the editing part. What makes the editing so lengthy? Why does it consume a lot of time? So for me, I used to mention, yeah, one video would take me at least 5 hours to edit. One video meaning 10 to 15 minutes video. It will consume a lot of time when I have to select music and then make sure that every changing or transition is on the right beat of music. This is kind of like one example. And another example would be when I put text and stuff, like the more text that you have, the more subtitle you have, like the more time it takes. But I personally love it. I just love choosing music, editing video, telling stories so much. Like this is one of my favorite hobby ever. If I would have my personal list of the 10 most beautiful Shanghai metro station that you should visit, well, I don't have up to 10, but right now I have 2 in my mind. The first one is Wuzhonglu station and another one is Yuyuan station. Try to visit those, they are really pretty. It's a raining Sunday and I'm on my way to meet my friend at Shangri-La Hotel. So my friend came from Taiwan and today we're gonna have one day hangout. I just have my breakfast, like 1 cup of mocha at this place called Grande Elementary. This place opens so early, like at 8 a.m. So that's why I choose this place to have a cup of coffee. I'm calling my taxi. Let's go to my friend's hotel. Wanjan. At the top, ma'am. So I just got separated from my friend. I'm sitting in the park near the Shangri-La Hotel. So let's continue with our Q&A session. So the next question is, can you compare the price that you have to pay in Shanghai and Bangkok? Well, there are so many price categories that I could think of, but let me talk about 3 main things here. So the first one is the real estate or the apartment rental. What I have to pay here in Shanghai is like double or triple the cost that I need to pay in Bangkok. So you can just time 100% or 200% for the apartment because apartment in Shanghai is extremely expensive. And the next category I would like to talk about food. The price of food here is a little bit more expensive than Bangkok. It's around 20% higher than Bangkok. And last thing, let's talk about what is cheaper here in Shanghai compared to Bangkok. Definitely is the transportation, especially the metro fee. Then the metro itself is so convenient, so efficient. This is one of the favorite thing that I love about Shanghai. You can start jumping on the metro by paying only 2 yuan or 2 RMB. But in Bangkok, the starting price is like about 5 yuan. And here, like even though how far you have to travel for, like maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I think the most expensive fee you have to pay is around 7 to 8 RMB. Metro cost here is really, really good. I really like it. So cheap. Good morning from the Ban. Good morning from the Ban. Hello, good morning from the Ban. Today, let's continue with our Q&A. There are still plenty of questions from you guys and I would like to answer everything today. Today is quite cloudy. Seems like it's going to rain. Let's start off with the first question. This question is about the train. If you would like to travel to Beijing, do you have to only take the bullet train from Hongqiao railway station only, or can you just take the train from Shanghai railway station? So yeah, just in background, in Shanghai there are two main railway stations, which is Shanghai railway station, the main one, and also the Shanghai Hongqiao railway station. Another one that is a little bit far off, like in the outskirts of Shanghai. I can answer you really easily. You can travel from both stations. Either it's going to be Shanghai railway station, the main one, or the Hongqiao railway station, depends on your convenience. And one trick, if you would like to book the ticket, you can just go into trip.com. It is so easy. Next week we are going to have a Beijing vlog because I'm traveling to Beijing. I will also sit from the train from Shanghai railway station as well to Beijing. So yeah, hope this helps. So next question, we are still talking about the train. Do you know that bullet train, there are also business class as well? Yes, I know, actually I know. So yeah, just to answer the question in general, in China we have this bullet train, yeah? And within the bullet train, normally you will have three main types of seats. The second class seat, which is the cheapest one, then the first class seat, and then the business class seat. And the price will get more expensive according to the level, but at each level the price difference is not that much. But for me, to be honest, the second class seat is already good enough. It is so convenient, everything looks so new. So normally people would book second class seat, but sometimes if you're traveling a little bit more distance, like for example 1 to 2 hours or above, I would also recommend you to take the first class seat. With the first class seat, you will have more leg room. The seat will be a little bit bigger and more comfortable. Alright, let's film one question with the magnificent view of the van. So the next question, where are you from and why your English is so good? Due to the fact that I'm Thai, as I mentioned at the starting of the video, I'm Thai and English is not even my mother language, but why is it so good? Yeah, so when I was in Thailand, I used to study in international school and international university. So when I was studying, like I have a lot of international friends. My teachers are from England, they all speak English. So yeah, at that point of time, I'm growing up in an English-speaking environment school. So that's why my English is okay. I can communicate in English in all kind of scenario. I think English is very important. It's like the main language all around the world. And guess what's next? The second language is Chinese. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up my Chinese so I can communicate with majority of the people around the world. So these two languages are really important and I fall in love with learning these two languages. And the rain stops, and once the rain stops, there's a little bit of sunlight shining over here. And look at it, so beautiful. The big ship is here. The big boat, the big vessel whatsoever, they are here. So normally we have like the gigantic vessel passing around this Huangpu River. So the river behind me is called Huangpu River. It's the main river in Shanghai that I mentioned in the question previously that there are two sides of Shanghai. So this side is Lujiezhi and that side is the Ban. And in between there is the Huangpu River. So the next question, how long have you been living here in Shanghai? So for me, I moved here to China since 1st of January 2023. So as of today, I am living here for almost 7 months now. Time flies. Time flies so fast. How long does it take for the train from Shanghai to Wuxi? So yes, I did go to Wuxi with my mom 2 months ago. The reason that I choose Wuxi because it's really close to Shanghai. From Shanghai to Wuxi, it took me only 25 minutes. You know, from the bullet train, it's like I just sit down, I still haven't fallen asleep, and then I reach to Wuxi. It is so convenient. I recommended you guys to go to Wuxi. I also have one episode on Wuxi. Like I didn't do anything much on that day. It was my one-day trip only. And I was catching some fever on that day, so yeah, I didn't do a lot of activities there. But if I have a chance, I would definitely go back there to Wuxi because there are a lot more things to explore. Where are my shoes from? Luckily today I'm wearing the same pair of shoes I got asked in the questions. It's this shoes. you could see, but I got these shoes from Urban Revival. Urban Revival is Chinese brand, fashion brand, my favorite brand. There are so many nice designs of clothes, shoes, bags, whatsoever. I go there almost every week. Highly recommended. Girls, love it. Look at these Chinese flags. They look so powerful, especially when they're on top of these buildings. How do I find a restaurant and cafe in Shanghai? Because normally here people don't use global social media like Instagram or Facebook or even Google, etc. And also Google Map doesn't work here. Like, how do I find the cool place to visit? Here's my trick. So when in Rome, do what the Romans do. When in China, do what the Chinese do. So basically, they don't have the global social media. They are using their own local social medias. Like I'm the big fan of Instagram. If you haven't followed me already, you can follow my Instagram over here. But in China, people have their own Instagram, which is called Xiaohongshu. This application, little red book. Normally, I would search in Xiaohongshu. This application, I would just type in Shanghai, and there will be bunch of restaurants pop up, bunch of cool places pop up where the local people are going. And what is so cool about it, which is really similar to Instagram, some posts that will also tag the location on the Xiaohongshu on the top. And then once you just tap on that location, it will just link to the map app, and then you will just know how to get there. Even though the Google Map doesn't work here, normally I will use the map app that is already installed within the Apple iPhone. This map app will tell you how to get to that destination. It will tell you which metro lines you have to take, which bus you need to take. That's the main method of me traveling around Shanghai and how I find a lot of cool places from Xiaohongshu. The sky is so blue, so bright and so blue. The sky is so blue. Like, is this even real? Look at the sky. Oh my god, I'm falling in love. See? Stay strong, stay positive, like that guy. Alright, let's take a walk a little bit. Since people are running, we should not stand still, you know? We should burn the energy as well. So, next question is also one of the interesting question and one of my favorite question. He said, it might be really easy for you to be positive when you are living in such beautiful and very good environment like Shanghai. What I mean is like Shanghai. But for him, somehow he's like living in a more of like not a really good condition or environment. Like, how can he stay positive? I have to claim that I'm not the professional here. I'm not the psychologist or some expert who can actually give some advice. But as per my personal experience or my personal process or the personal technique that I normally use is that my technique is trying to focus on the good thing that you already have. Like, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be like, okay, you're having $1 million in your bank account today. No, just focus on what you already have. Like, for example, your family, your lover, your friends. At least you have some work. At least you still have some salary. Even a little bit more tiny thing, like, look at the sunlight today. We have a beautiful sunlight. We are living in this amazing world, and we still wake up another day. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't look at other people who have something more than you, who are in a higher status than you. That doesn't really help. I mean, you can look at them and then you can just use them as your inspiration and just to motivate me to get there one day. Just feel grateful about each day, what you have today, and appreciate it. Hope this helps. You know, I never walked to this side of the pond before, but it reached me back to this bridge. Why Baitu Bridge? If anyone remember, we came here once. And to this beautiful statue, I don't know what does it call. Sorry, I've been staying here for 6 months. I should know what does these statues called. But if anyone know, please comment down below. And over there, yeah, there you go. Here's another most frequent question about FunFancie channel. Which camera do I use? So I mainly use 2 cameras, but the one that I use most often is iPhone 14 Pro, which is what I'm filming at the moment. and another one is Sony A5100. Normally I will use the Sony one when I film myself, like sit and talk video, but when I do some vlogging outside like this, I'm using iPhone, like purely iPhone. They are having a great quality camera. I love it, and the quality is super high, especially when there is a sunlight. So I can share you with some footages that I took, especially on sunny days. I never discovered about this place before. Let's take a seat. In China, especially Shanghai, like you will normally have such places. You just walk from the city over there. And now here we come. We are sitting in a nice and peaceful little garden. Alright, so next question will be very interesting. What VPN is using in China right now? Once you enter China, all the global social media or global application, global website will be blocked. I mean, you will not be able to access into them. You will need VPN, and there are many brands. The brand that I'm using is VPN. It is really reliable, it is really consistent, it is not so expensive, so I'm highly recommend VPN. But don't go for ExpressVPN. I will say it out loud today. ExpressVPN, the red one, they are doing a really good advertisement, but it doesn't work. It sucks. Don't use it. Go for VPN. Right now I'm walking back now to East Nanjing Road. Next question. This question is very useful for the tourists. You should listen to this question. How do you spend money here? Especially if you are a tourist, if you are not living here but you would like to come here, to travel here, like how do you spend money? As you know, Shanghai is 100% cashless society. I would have to say 99.9% cashless society. People don't use cash here. So I give you two solutions. The first solution is cash. So they still accept cash, like most of the places they still accept your cash, but the problem is they will not have the change for you. So the trick is try to bring a lot of small bills, banknote bills, like 10 yuan bills, 20 yuan bills, 50 yuan bills or something, yeah? Because they will not have the change for you, but they will still accept your cash. Solution number two, this is the better solution, which I recommend you to download the application called Alipay, and then you can just link your credit card to Alipay, and then you can use this Alipay to scan for your payment. So right now Chinese people, they are using either Alipay or WeChat Pay. But you cannot have WeChat here because you will need to open the bank account here in order to tie your bank account with the WeChat. But with Alipay, you can still do that with your credit card. So Alipay is the best solution. Don't be scared that, okay, how can I spend money here? I used to freak out. Yeah, since now we have Alipay, and if you have a try to live here for a week without the cash, it is so cool, so convenient. Okay, let's stop by at Peach Coffee. What is so convenient is that you can just scan this QR code and then you can order your coffee by yourself. You don't even have to talk to the person at the show in Thai or at the counter. So I will scan this and let's have our coffee. Now we are sitting nice and chill in Peach Coffee. Let's answer another question. Hi Fancie, I'm going to come to Shanghai in the first week of December. What would the weather be like? Which kind of clothes do we need to prepare for Shanghai during first week of December? Okay, so first thing first, I've never been in Shanghai during first week of December before because this year I just arrived on 1st of January. But I believe the weather will be much similar or much the same. It's going to be really cold, the temperature will be so low. And I used to face one day with the snow even. I've seen the snow in Shanghai. It is so rare to have a snow in Shanghai. So normally people say you will see the snow only once a year. And that day I saw the snow. It's going to be really cold. Bring your down jacket, bring your coat, like the thick one. It's going to be quite cold, so please prepare for it. What is your favorite local food restaurant in Shanghai? There are plenty, really difficult to decide. I have been to so many restaurants, like so many, and 90% of them are so delicious. But if you would ask me to give you maybe the easy to find one, the one that is so typical Shanghai one, I would recommend Yang's dumpling, the fried dumpling, so good. Another one is Ma Ji Yong, the wheat pool noodle. This one is also really good, where you can get the free refill of the noodle every time. And lastly, I would go for shabu shabu. Yeah, the alone shabu that I normally go to. So good, so cheap. I love shabu shabu. What do I do for living? I am working in one multinational company in Shanghai. I'm a financial controller. I'm taking care of the company's money. So basically, I'm working on the cost analysis and something like that. Quite challenging. I love my job. I love my job. How to find a job in Shanghai if not being sent from your home country? Interesting question. I would have to say I don't have any kind of such experience because I have been sent from my home country to work in Shanghai. But I think you can find it online. But you might have to use the local website, like local headhunter website. I don't think people here will use LinkedIn. So I would suggest you to take a look at the local recruitment website or the local job advertisement website here. But I have heard the news that recently it is really difficult even for the new graduate to find a job in Shanghai because due to economy is not so good right now after the COVID situation. A lot of companies are laying off their staff, so it will be much more difficult to find a job right now in Shanghai. You can try, it also depends on the demand and supply at that moment. Back to the how to be positive again, like I feel so grateful that even though a lot of people are struggling finding a job here, but now I got a job offer here in this amazing city of Shanghai, so I feel so grateful. I love it here, and yeah, I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky to be here. Yeah, try guys, try. Just be ready for the opportunities, try to improve your skill, and once the opportunity comes, there you go, catch it.